So 214, you should have an idea of what to do on 1 through 3. We did it yesterday. So focus on that. While I walk around, if you have a question about the handout, let me know. Are we gonna need this other half of the book? Oh, what chapter? First chapter. No, we kind of take my first away. So we're gonna do this. So this is the answer. Is the answer over? Is the answer? We already have. So how did you know? Binder stuff. People actually close the door. Watch it, watch it. Hey, who's the girls vote? Just I'm not feeling it. Can I see your handouts from yesterday? Eating good.
I'm gonna go through this. Page 214. I'll probably be going through things. Let me write this whole assignment down that we're gonna get to today. Okay. 14, 1 through 3. I may shorten it depending on how much you guys have gotten done. We're also gonna do page 215, number 4. And then we're also gonna do page 216, 5 through 9. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna go through all of this right now, so let's just jump right in here. Hopefully you have your calculators and you've tried a few. Plugging in. Okay, based on the amount of time here, let's do, so for x equals -4, I would do 2 times -4 plus 1. -8 plus 1 is -7. And I would say f of -4 equals -7. Brian, did you get -7? Okay, does anybody have a question about how I got -7? I'm going to go again. I have to do -4, and then I have to do 0, and then I have to do 1/2. It's one question, but there's 3 different x values you're asked to plug in. So I'm only 1/3 of the way through this. Now I'll do x is 0. 2 times 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1 is 1. F of 0 equals 1. The reason I kind of pivoted away from the handout into the book is because these are, I think, more on track questions. We don't have the exponents that the worksheet was getting into. So everyone in here is capable of doing this. Please get into it and put some effort into it. The third one would be x equals 1/2. 2 times 1/2 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. F of 1/2 equals 2. It's number 1 done. Anna Sophia, which one are you on? Have you started too?
Oh, yeah.
You're about to start too? Okay. Natalie, which one are you on? Have you started too? You did all? Ian, have you started too yet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Diego, have you started too yet? Okay. I'd like for you to really understand how to do it. So if you haven't done 1 yet, let's just skip it and go into 2. Jimmy, do you know what it's saying to do? Do you understand the directions? Okay, well, I like how you read it. Okay, so it says evaluate when x is -4, 0, and 1/2, and it's giving you this. And a lot of times equations say y equals, and sometimes they say f of x equals, g of x equals. These are functions, but we could interchange this with y. You know that, Jimmy? A lot of times we see a y here instead of this. Okay? You know that, Diego? Okay. All right, so we're just plugging in. So right where the x is, I'm going to take x out and I'm going to put -4 in. And I have to plug in 3 times for each question. Yes.
Does it matter what number you put? You put any one of those in?
You're supposed to do all of them. Yeah. They want you to practice plugging in 3 times so the same equation. So this one is more difficult than this one. Here we had to multiply by 2, and here we have to multiply by -1. Sorry. Silence their phone. How irresponsible. Okay. So anyway, this is just like saying -1 times x minus 1. So sometimes it's nice to see, instead of just a negative sign, -1 times x. I don't know how you guys feel about that. That's how I feel. Okay, so this would be negative sign, plug in -4 minus 1. Yeah? So since there's a negative sign and I'm plugging in a negative times a negative makes a positive. +4 minus 1 is 3. And this one's called g. So I say g of, what did I put in for x? I put in -4 in for x, and I got a 3 out. Oh, you put in the -4 here.
So now we got this.
You're supposed to put all 3 in.
So now we got the same thing, but instead of 4, it's 0.
Correct. Well said. Now we gotta go again. This time we do x equals 0. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You got it? Or do you have a question? This is already a negative sign in front of the x. When I plug in a negative sign, then that makes it a positive or two negatives go positive. All right, now I have -0 minus 1. That would be 0 minus 1. -0 is just 0. So now I just have -1. G of 0 equals -1. So when you put this, it just tells the person reading the math what was the x. This means x was -4, the answer was 3. X was 0, the answer was -1. And then we do 1/2. -1/2 minus 1. We could do -1.5 or -3/2. Or -1.5. Use the fraction button on your calculator if you want to do that. You guys really should slide that calculator off that Velcro and do -1/2 minus 1 and see, does it pop it out a mixed number or does it pop it out an improper fraction? Yeah. So I got to do 1 fraction button 2 negative minus 1 equals, oh, and it gives it like this. And then does anybody know how to make it go like this? You can't. Can you? Oh. Does the calculator do it from that to that for you? I don't think it does. I wish it did. But it will make it a decimal. If you go second decimal, it'll say -1.5. And it'll make it 3/2? Oh. So we gotta hit 1 fraction button 2 negative minus 1 equals. Second button, ABC button, -3/2. So your calculator will do this. If you hit second and then fraction, it'll put it into the improper. Nice. Calculator's not so bad after all. All right, number 3. We definitely want that fraction button for this. This is all fraction. All right, so first we have to do -4. So 1/2 minus 5/6 times -4. Ooh. Okay. I got 23/6. Let's see if we can do that in that calculator. What did you simplify it? So simplified it would be, so as a mixed number it would be 3 and 5, 6. So let's just see, like, I just did a lot of that work using all my fraction skills, but you guys can shortcut it. So how would you shortcut it in your calculator? You'd probably do this multiplication first. -5/6 times -4. Where are you at? What do you have right now?
Well, I just forgot.
So if you want to go from this to this, you hit second and then the fraction button. Okay, so 5 fraction 6 negative times 4 negative equals 3 1/3 is what you guys would get on a calculator. Can you get that? Right? Using your calculator, and then I would add 1/2, and I would get 3 5/6.
You got 3 5 6.
Okay, 5/6. That's the same thing I got using just regular by hand fraction. So I'm super happy if you can get this on this calculator. That's good calculator skills. So I would multiply first and then add 1/2. And up here. Yeah.
You changed the numbers? Wait.
I'm on this problem and I put a -4 in front.
I got 4.
Totally into it. Alright, this is fine. I think let's move on. So I'll do 0. 0 is gonna be my last one, and then I'm moving on from this. I feel like as a whole, you guys are understanding the concept of plugging in and the function notation. So for x equals 0, I would have 1/2 minus 5/6 times 0. That's 1/2 minus 0, and that's 1/2. How'd it go, Anna Sophia? You get it? Okay. What about you, Amara? Do you get it? Yeah, you get the whole process? Plugging in? And then, like, you understand how the answer shows what went in for x and what came out? The function notation? It's called function notation. We're good? Tiana, you get it? Nishayla, you get it? Alright, let's move on. What's our next thing? Page 215, number 4 is such a weird question. We got a turkey time question here. Alright, look at that turkey. Turkey in the oven for 3 hours and 45 minutes. F of T is the temperature in degrees of the turkey T hours after being placed in the oven. Explain the meaning. So this actually has no math involved. The calculator won't help us. This is all understanding function notation and symbols. T means hours in the oven. So if it's F of T here, what do we think this 0 represents? T. So what is it with regards to the turkey in our lives if we're cooking this turkey? What does the 0 mean though? It means how long the turkey's been cooked. You get it. So for this, I would say T equals 0. So how long has the turkey been cooked?
For 3 hours.
No, not in this situation. In this situation, we're at 0 hours. And then what's the temperature of the turkey? 67.
Oh, 67.
Well, after 41.
That's a raw turkey. Please don't eat your turkey at 67 degrees. It has to go up to like 165 for a certain amount of time before you can eat it. So this means no time has gone on. Your turkey, you pull it out of the fridge. It's 67 degrees. Is this a math problem or is this some sort of symbol translation? This is a language problem. This is reading symbols and knowing the language behind them, right? So these symbols mean this sentence. That's what we're learning here, is what the math symbols mean in the math world. All right, so then does anybody feel like they could do this one? Leanne, you got it. Let's do after cooking for 3.75 hours, which 0.75 hours is 45 minutes. It's always kind of been weird, hasn't it? So that's like 3 hours and 45 minutes. Okay, good. Keep going. Its temperature is 165 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can eat it. It took a long time. Anybody ever seen a turkey cook for almost 4 hours? That's some Martha Stewart gourmet.
I think when we cook our turkey, it goes in like around 3 and it comes out like around 6.
3 hours. Yeah. And then like how do you cook other stuff in the oven while the turkey's in there? It's always so annoying planning it out. Okay. Good. So this means 3 hours. And this one means 4 hours. How can we reconcile this? What is this trying to say, Drew? Yeah, what's this mean? Do you understand what letter B means? Didn't check out. Didn't notice that you checked out. Brody, what does it mean? F of 3 equals F of 4. Turkey time. What does it mean? Diego, you got it? Yeah? What about the temperatures? Okay. And, yeah. So the whole thing is temperature. So here we go. I like how you said temperature. The temperature after 3 hours equals the temp after 4 hours. This means the temperatures were the same after 3 or 4 hours. So maybe the oven was at 165 and the turkey hit 165 and they let it roast in there at 165 for the last hour, keeping it warm. You know, the temperatures are the same there. All right, now this one is very interesting. What happened here? We have an inequality now. You want to try, Natalie? Try it. Just try the first part, the left side. That's 3.75 hours. And that's 4 hours, right? So what's the same? You know what are these things? What? If there was another symbol here, I would say in between. But this is saying the temperature at 3.7 hours is more than the temperature after 4 hours. Why would it be higher at 3.75 hours than 4 hours? But what happened between 3 hours and 45 minutes and 4 hours? The turkey came out of the oven and it cooled off, or the oven was turned off. Okay? So my temperature after 3 hours and 45 minutes is higher than my temperature after 4 minutes. So something changed. Either the oven turned off or we pulled the turkey out. Okay? Because this temperature is higher than this temperature. The f of x together represents the temperature. The t represents the hours in the oven. What do you think, JDF? You got it? So f of t is the entire temperature. T was the hours. F of t is the entire temperature. So interesting how reading symbols is a part of math class. No need for a calculator, just understanding the mathematical language. You want me to go through it one more time, Drew? So T is hours in the oven. And it's supposed to be F of T. So whatever's in there represents T. So this is 0 hours. The temperature is 67 degrees. So this means T equals 0. After cooking for just 0 hours, the temp is 67. After cooking for 3.75 hours, the temp is 165. When I cooked it for 3 hours, it equaled the same temp as 4 hours. When I cooked it for 3.75 hours, the temperature was higher than 4 hours later because the oven turned off or I took it out. It's actually not that difficult if you just take the time to look at it. Do you get it, Trinity? Yeah. Do you though? You can say you don't. I do. It takes some time to actually click with it. It takes some really reading and talking about, but it can be easier than a typical math question if you just know the symbols. What about you, Brody? Brody P? You got it? Yeah. All right, what's next on our agenda? Oh, we're down to our last bit. Page 216, 5 through 9.
What are you bringing tomorrow?
Yeah, better not. That looks pretty hard. What? Now we have to find x? That's weird because over here they told us x. They told us to plug in x equals these three things. They told us x. Now when I scroll towards the end of this section, It says you have to figure x out yourself. Find x. So what they are telling us is what f of x is. So this is a lot like y. So I'm going to go ahead and make this note for you. This is the same as y equals 6x plus 9. Y equals mx plus b. And this is the same as y equals 21. So instead of giving us an x value, they're giving us a y value. So instead of plugging in for x, I'm going to take 21 and I'm going to put it in for f of x. Or I'm going to take 21, and if you like to see what, when I was a student, I always immediately rewrote f of x as y because I liked it better. What do you guys like better, the f or the y? Actually, what they're giving us is this answer here. So then you have to do the algebra to find the. We are gonna do the bottom of this page, so you guys don't write over this. If you need to go on a separate piece of paper, do it. So look, I'm gonna put the 21 in here, and now I have to do the work. Such a lag on this. Look, Kylie. So now I still don't know what x is.
Oh, just that x.
Yeah, it's the f and the x together. It's the answer. So this time we're given the answer or the results. They'd like you to think about it as an output. So they're giving you the answer, the output. You have to find the input. So we plug it in for y, and now we're going to put our line in, and we're going to do all these opposite operations like we practiced earlier. We get 12 equals 6x. That's 6 times x, so I would divide by 6, and I would say x is 2. So if the answer is 21, the x value that went in must have been 2. And you can check it. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 9 is 21. So if you're not given x, but you're given the result, you can put it in and just do those opposites, and you can figure x out yourself. Yeah. All right, you guys go ahead and do 6. See what we get. And then I guess we're going to graph today. 7, 8, and 9 is a graph. Alyssa, how do you get this? You understand this? You do? I like that.
I hate graphs. It's like,
You see it? It takes a while to see it. A lot of people will just look away instead of trying. But if you take a minute to look at it, you're all capable of figuring it out. I know that. So for this one, Brian, this time y equals -1. And this is just like y equals -1/2 x plus 3, right?
You write it and put the 21 on the other side. Oh, okay, I understand now.
The 21 goes in for the y.
I understand now.
Now this number 6 is trickier because of the fraction. I'm wondering if we can do it. What's Diego doing? You got it? Do you understand what's happening here? How we're plugging in for the answer instead of plugging in for the x? You kind of get it? Yeah, it's a lot. We've done a lot of work today, I will say. You're in it, Victor? So what am you finished it?
No, you didn't.
Instead of f of x? No. No. I've always personally preferred y, but some of you might prefer the f of x. I feel like there's an 8 on the way here.
Yes, I got 8 too.
I'm going to multiply both sides by -2/1 because that's how I do it. I do the reciprocal. I got positive 8, but you can use a calculator there. Yeah. So right here you have the option in your calculator to do -4 divided by -1/2. Is that what you're doing?
I took that and then I got 1/8.
Oh, let me see how you did it. Should be 8.
Well, because what I added like
Yeah, we got dollars. Right. You could. When you look at how she's only one.
All right, I'm gonna set up one graph and then we'll be done for today. Alright, some of you guys probably know how to graph this rise over run, and we're gonna start that very soon. But today we're gonna make an XY table, and let's plug in -2, 0, and 2. Or maybe I want to do them all. You don't have to do all 5 of these. But you can pick which ones you like the best. I think 0 is the best. Does anybody think 0 is the best number to plug in here? I say 0 because 3 times 0 is 0. 0 is really nice. I like to plug 1 in here. So we're going to make a table, we're going to plug in for X, and we're going to get Y values out. I'm going to start with 0. That one looks so easy to me compared to the others. 3 times 0 minus 2. 0 minus 2 is -2. So my first ordered pair that I'm plotting is 0, -2. Sorry, we're so out of room here. You did a table? And you plotted it? I think yours, Three points. I've done 1. You can pick. You don't have to do all 5 of these. Do 3. Do 2 other ones. And we'll check for it tomorrow. You remember a table, JDS? You've been quiet today, JDS. What's going on? You're what?